I would like to welcome everybody, and I would like to call forward Miss Alberta Jones Mabry, Sister Eunice M. Moore, and Sister Valeska Carter Moore.
We are going to pour the libations. This is a custom that's done in Africa, and it's done for funerals and weddings, and especially an occasion like this. And when we pour libations, we could use either wine, juice, or water. Today, the libations will be rice, because this was a rice plantation that the slaves worked on over here. And after each pouring, we're going to say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And that means amen, amen, amen. We pour libations for our ancestors, those who struggled on this plantation, who gave their life, their love, and their compassion. We pour libations for them. We pour libations for the struggles that we have gone through and we're still going through. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I'd like to pour libations for Liverpool Hazard. His great-grandson is visiting with us today. He's the young man that's sitting here in the chair. I'd like to pour libations for Harriet Tubman, who was instrumental in freeing the slaves. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Grandson, distribute the libation around the base of the historical marker.
Since being mayor, I've had the honor and the privilege of attending several ceremonies and all, but I will have to say this one tears my heart.
Colonel Houston built this in the early 1900s, but it didn't look like this in 1859. People worked under really extreme conditions here. There was 4 communities for the slaves over here that were all separated, and that's just on the other side of Champney River. The enslaved people here worked tirelessly under extreme conditions. Fanny Kimball stated that the Negroes are divided into troops, or gangs as they are called. At the head of each gang is a driver who stands over them, whip in hand, while they perform their daily task.
Hundreds of enslaved Africans produced millions of pounds of rice at Butler Island Plantation during the 19th century. Working under extreme conditions in a difficult environment, the slaves dug canals and irrigation ditches, built tide gates, and cultivated and harvested rice.
We all stand here on Butler Island, Georgia, to acknowledge the sale of 436 slaves.
Men, women, and children were sent to Savannah to be sold in order to pay off debts incurred by plantation owner Pierce M. Butler. This was the largest sale of human beings in U.S. history, known as the Weeping Time.
It ran several days, and during the sale, March the 2nd and the 3rd, 1859, when the last slave was sold, March the 3rd, the rain stopped.
After the Civil War, some of the formerly enslaved workers returned to Butler Island as freedmen and resumed rice production, working for wages and, in some cases, purchasing nearby land. Many of their descendants remain in the area to this day.
Those of you that study history as I do and beyond, you see they have the slave songs of the Georgia Sea Island. And we have the last slave of the Butler Plantation, which is Liverpool Hazard. This is Liverpool Hazard. And we have here the great-great-grandson of Liverpool Hazard. I don't know whether you can see the resemblance or not. So whatever you do, the last slave from this plantation, direct blood, Liverpool Hazard and Joe Hazard. Make sure you greet him.
160 years later, here we stand witnessing the unveiling of a historical marker. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.